If you love a cruise and you love a steak restaurant, then this is the video for you. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured, as always I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together, and this is my first time watching, so our top 5 steak restaurants, let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said, Linz, this is our top 5 steakhouses at sea.
Oh, I call them restaurants, but you're right, houses.
What we're doing is taking into account the cost, the service, the quality and the consistency, and that's how I've ranked them.
Okay.
Number 5, fine cut on celebrity cruises.
Number 5? Now, you've not shown me these.
No, it's the first time you've seen them.
Number 5?
Yeah. Would you have expected it to be higher?
I would, because it's pricey.
It is. I think of all of them, it's the most expensive of the steakhouses.
But that means it's got to deliver.
It does. And to be fair, it does deliver. But I say, we're taking into account the cost and everything else. It is a much more traditional steakhouse.
Yes.
Compared to some of the other ones that are on the list. And its decor's kind of a bit steakhouse-y.
Oh, they're like a dark wood.
But there's a lot of light in this one as well, because it is celebrity. So they've kind of got that sort of light and dark. What's your overall thoughts of fine cut?
I remember it being very dark, actually. But not in a, like, Batman way, as in lighting.
I was meaning more about the food as opposed to the restaurant.
Sorry, I mean, as I can remember, it was very good. What did we have?
We had a tomahawk to share there on this particular one.
Nice.
It's probably worth pointing out that none of the steak restaurants that were shown here, when we did our individual reviews on them, got less than an 8.
Really?
Yeah, so they're all, whichever of these you go in, you're probably going to have a great time.
Yeah, you're going to,
And as I say, fine cut for me is a really good traditional one. It feels a little like I'm going somewhere like Schuler's on land.
Yeah, I guess that's quite fancy.
But it doesn't feel dated.
No.
It's their sort of modern take on it. But it's a sort of a good, strong start at number 5.
I think I like that cobbler.
Yeah, they do quite a few dishes to share in here as well.
Yeah, which is good for a dessert. Yeah.
Well, before we get on to the next one, would you like to invite people to subscribe?
I would love to invite you to subscribe. Thank you. We like a list and we like a cruise. So thank you. And of course, thank you if you already have done.
And of course, you can follow along on all of the social media at Sweet Natured. And a big thank you to our YouTube channel members. Number 4, the veranda on Cunard.
Really? I have no idea where you're taking me on this steak journey.
So would you have expected this to be higher?
Yes.
Well,
and this is lunch. This is one's lunch here because I got pumps on.
Well, you're going to see lunch and dinner in here. 'Cause most steakhouses generally don't open at dinner time. Fine Cut does have occasional ones at dinner. And Veranda has
Oh, it
its
does
one as well.
burgers, doesn't it, as I remember?
It does, yeah. Whereas in Veranda, if you go in there for dinner, it also does burgers, but you can get steak as well.
I love that blooming bread.
The bread is fantastic.
I'm not a bread person.
The vast majority of people who've ever been to Veranda love the bread. There are some who think it's too sweet and not really bready because it's kind of borderline Krispy Kreme.
Well, it is, yeah.
I do love the knife service that they have.
I love choosing my own knife.
There's just something special
Love
about
choosing
that.
my own knife.
Now, if you don't want a steak and you're going into a steakhouse, they do actually have a really good selection of fish as well in these ones.
That's onion.
Well, that is, yeah, but the one previously was the seafood tower.
Yeah, because we went twice.
Yeah, and they also do a platter to share for 2 as well. We've had that a couple of times, and each time's been absolutely fantastic. What's your opinions of Veranda as a restaurant?
I like going to Veranda. Now, we've only ever gone... Oh, saying that, no, we went for lunch one time with Tristan and Justin. But I like a trip to the Veranda.
I do. It's reasonably priced. It comes in, generally speaking, sort of about a third cheaper than Fine Cut.
Yeah.
So it is reasonable.
The rum barber.
And it has quite a lot of tableside services still.
I like that.
So they do a Caesar salad that they prepare there. They have a cheese trolley. Now, last time we went, the cheese trolley wasn't as good as this.
No, the cheese trolley Look at that blue.
That's a great cheese trolley on that particular one.
And look at those little... Oh, this was a good one.
Yep. At number 4. Number 3, the Wake on Virgin Voyages. Now, the Wake is the only one within the list where there's no upcharge.
Oh.
So, again, taking everything into account.
Yes.
Everything that you see in here, you're not paying a surcharge to get into it. They have got some dishes that you can pay more for. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, they do an aged tomahawk, and we've had that.
Yes.
And you pay a little bit more.
And they wheeled it out on a trolley that got stuck on the carpet.
They did. Well, when we got that, we were right at the back of the restaurant to wheel it past everyone as well, which were a little bit sort of cringy. The Wake, for me, is one of the nicer sort of steakhouses in terms of its design.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Also, as the name suggests, you have a stunning view of the Wake at the back.
Yes.
And it is just a really nice, light, airy restaurant. And we love it. And as I say, you can go in there to brunch. They have steak and eggs for breakfast.
Yeah.
The seafood towers that they have in there are fantastic, as you can see. But you do pay extra for those.
Yes.
So, thoughts on the Wake? We've been in here many times.
I love the Wake. I love the brunch. What I normally do is... Have I got fish there?
Yeah.
I want to say...
It was the baked dorado.
Oh, and it came out in a little coat.
It did.
Yeah, I enjoyed that very much. This clam chowder.
It's a great restaurant.
Yeah.
We've never had a bad meal in here. We've never even had an average meal in here.
Have we taken it for granted now, put it in at this price? At
number
point?
3?
Yeah.
No, because that means that there's 2 that have ranked higher.
Really?
Yeah.
I cannot think what they are. I think you're just trying to mess with my mind.
So, do you feel that this is about in the right place at 3?
Well, I need
Obviously,
to know
you don't know number 2 and 1
one.
yet. I, as I said that, I'm like, I'm not really giving you a chance
What are
to
you doing, Lindsay?
think about that. What I do like about the Wake is there is a lot more choice in there than your average steak restaurant.
There is the fish in the coat.
Yeah. Now, they brought us this. We didn't even order it.
No, they were like, we
It was
thought you'd like
we thought
it.
you might like this to go with it. It's only very light.
Yeah.
You can share it and it'll be lovely.
Yeah,
And
look
we're
at
like,
this.
okay, we'll just try it. It made that look so easy.
Can you imagine me doing that?
No. Well, I can imagine you doing it. I don't think it would.
Oh, is this the tomahawk?
So that's the tomahawk. Apologies for the filming on there, but it was at the other end of the table where the closest they could get to us. So I had to zoom in a little bit.
Oh, I love a roast garlic.
Well, I was just about to say the roast garlics that they're doing here are the best of any steakhouse that we've been to on land or at sea. They just absolutely nail them.
Yeah.
And the desserts are really great in here too.
Yeah, they are. They're more on the American side than the heavy duty, like cobbler side, aren't they? But they're very. Oh, that's good. That's
You
the
can have
layer
that for
cake.
breakfast.
You can have that for breakfast, and I have.
They do.
That's me eating it for breakfast.
They do the lemon dessert in here as well, which is similar to what's the restaurant in Orlando that we've been to that do that?
In Orlando?
Yeah, who do that famous lemon dessert?
Oh, Bull and Bear
Bull and
at
Bear.
the Waldorf Astoria.
Yeah, it's similar to that. Not quite as good, but also a lot cheaper.
I
'Cause
like
it's
that as
included
well.
in
Yeah.
everything that you've got. But great restaurant, absolutely love it, and included in your cruise fare. So I say it's why it gets ranked as high as it does at number 3.
I mean, it's pretty. I thought that was going to be number 1. You've put Crown Grill at number 2?
Yeah, Crown Grill Princess Cruises.
I know, I love a princess cruise.
Now, it's possibly the most traditional of the steakhouses.
I mean, look at all that panelling.
Yeah, you feel like you're going into a steakhouse, a good steakhouse on land, whenever you're going into here.
Is this the one with the black and blue soup?
It is.
Okay.
It also has the garlic cheese bread, which a lot of people love more than the veranda. We prefer the veranda's bread even more. The reason why...
Oh, yes.
Oh. The reason why I've ranked this so high is, one, value for money wise, it's really good. It's about half the price of fine cut as a comparable. It's consistently good.
It's so good. Fries, love fries.
We had one poor experience, but it was straight after the restart of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And they apologised, we got a full refund, and we went back the following night, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
They were just having a bad night.
Yeah.
Other than that, every meal that we've been in on every ship has just been fantastic. And I think we've been into more Crown Grill steakhouses than any other steakhouse.
I'm trying to rack my brains what's number one, if this is number two.
Well, number one is going to be controversial.
Really?
Yeah, I can see some. I can see the comments already, but I've got good reasoning for it. But just going back to Crown Grill for a second, they always pretty much nail it to be cooked exactly how you want it.
Oh, poivre sauce.
They do have the salt there, but it's not just like
Yeah, they got a
you
bit of
can
a
have the
salt
salts
thing.
but no sauces, which some steakhouses do. These ones just absolutely nail it. Good desserts, not the best desserts,
No.
but good. I actually prefer the Wake for its desserts, but I'm not a massive dessert fan, so...
I must be pretty hammered there. I was leaning on the table with my elbows. I apologise.
Well, often when we go here, we do have the Princess Premier package, and we've gone through several bottles of Whispering Angel, which I think on that particular one, we had gone through several bottles. Are you ready for the number one?
I am ready for number one. I'm
The Keel and Cow on P&O Cruises.
Oh my goodness. You said controversial.
Yeah. So, it doesn't look like a steakhouse.
It's in a thoroughfare.
It is. People can walk through the edge of it. And you might say, why have you ranked this so high? Or you might not. You might be so stunned.
I'm stunned. I mean, we always have a lovely time. Don't get me wrong.
The food
I
has
think I
never
want to
been
go
less
on a
than
P&O.
brilliant.
I think I want to go on a P&O cruise now to go back.
Now, the reason that I've ranked it so high
Oh
is
my God, that cheese.
there is no cover charge.
No, you just pay for
You
your
pay
bits.
for the individual dishes that you
Yeah.
want. And as a guide, sort of that cheese there,
Yeah.
and if you got the tomahawk for two,
Yeah.
would be less than £40,
Yeah.
which is half the price of any of the other restaurants, except
I see
for
what you did there.
the Wake, which is included.
Oh, those bao buns are amazing. Oh,
The burgers are fantastic in there, but the steaks are just cooked absolutely perfectly every time that we've been in. Now, I'm sure someone in the comments will say they've been in there and it wasn't as great that time. This is our top 5 and based on our experiences. But value for money wise, I think it's just pretty hard to fault. The roasted garlics were good, not as good as the Wake, but
Have I got an au poivre sauce?
you have
in
got
there?
an au poivre sauce.
Oh, I love au poivre sauce.
Look at your chunky chips.
Oh, I've got chunky chips over fries.
Yeah, big
look
chunky onion rings.
Oh, look at them onion rings. Oh.
And the best thing about it, a lot of steakhouses on the other cruise lines are the first ones to sell out in terms of the speciality ones.
Yeah.
And if you want to try and get in there on a formal night or something like that, it's very difficult. We have never struggled to get in here. We've never had to book. We just
No.
walk up. We might have to wait a couple of
Look
minutes.
at that tomahawk.
But it's a restaurant that you can just go in and not have to
Linzi,
worry
please.
about it.
Oh, you could get murdered by me.
Well, you could, but that'd be a little bit harsh. The desserts are good.
Yeah, yeah.
They do the selection to share, which for us is perfect because you like the dessert a lot more than I do. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that is our top 5.
You've been so controversial there. And now I'm going to go Costa P&O cruise because I love Keel and Cow.
It's a fantastic
I could eat
restaurant.
there
I think
every
it is
night.
really underrated.
Well, you wander through it. It's not cosy.
No, but it's such a great
It's got a
value
great
for money.
spot.
Well, that brings us to the end of the video
Well-
and the end of this top 5.
Wow. Well, thank you, darling. Cheers.
Cheers, Linz.
Cheers, darling. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day.